Ariana Grande has no tears left to cry about negative rumors surrounding her relationship with Ethan Slater. But is that because the SpongeBob bang and pop princess has left him high and dry? I mean, with Ariana, it's more of a question of when, not if, that she'll leave Ethan. Listen, hater or lover, she's a serial dater who has a preference for men who are in relationships when she meets them. There is something programmed into that girl, like there is in many traumatized women, where she needs to feel the superiority of taking someone's significant other from them, of feeling like an alpha woman, better than that girl, you know? It's sad, and she clearly has some things she needs to work on within herself to get past this and find happiness with partners that aren't chosen just for the love of the game. That's why Ariana gets bored and moves on quickly, cheating more often than not as well. It's kind of become her shtick, but it wasn't until the not conventionally handsome Ethan Slater was her choice that people actually cared. When it was Big Sean, Mac Miller, Pete Davidson that she was home wrecking, they're good looking. Since 2014, Ariana has been pervasively pursuing married or tied down men to take as her new boo. And that's why the public has now branded her a homewrecker. Someone who has physical relations with someone who is in a relationship and they do it knowing about the person's spouse. Ariana knew. Stop trying to defend her, you know, even if you love her, we should genuinely bring back shame a little, guys. Especially given that Ariana knew the spouse of her recent boyfriend, Ethan Slater, so well, they were friends of their own accord. She even held their newborn baby. And then a couple days after that newborn baby is, popped out, Ethan drops divorce papers on his nursing wife's lap and left her to be with Ariana, who has since served her husband, Dalton Gomez, papers 3 days prior to them first being seen as a couple. And a particularly repulsive looking one at that, no offense. This isn't Ariana's first home-wrecking rodeo. In 2013, she and Mac Miller had an affair while he was still with his long-term partner, Nomi Leisure. Nomi left Mac because of it, who fights hard to get her back, much to Ariana's fury. So she goes and bangs Big Sean in the meantime, breaking up his engagement with Naya Rivera. After doing so, in 2016, she returns having an affair with Mac Miller, which then ends him and Nomi Leisure for actual good. When she's done using Mac, or more accurately, he becomes too hard to date, in 2018, she dumps him and is seen with Pete Davidson the same week, because as Ariana once admitted, she wanted to make Mac jealous, even though she cheated on him with Pete, who in the meanwhile had just cheated on his long-term partner with Ariana, Cassie David, and dumped her over text the day before he was seen with Ariana. And then after Pete, well, she meets Dalton. She stays with him for a few years and naturally cheats on him with a married man. Because despite what Ethan Slater and Ariana's PR teams are pushing about them both being single when they got together, the couple was having a sloppily public and obvious affair on the set of Wicked, being witnessed holding hands, even kissing before either party was separated, let alone divorced from their partner. Then Ariana goes and releases that single and the subsequent album about breaking up a family, wherein she acts like she's the victim, talks about healing herself and finding new love. Gotta say, if Ariana has anything, it's balls and audacity. But this is just part of her unfortunate insecurity pattern, which is another dooming red flag for the couple outside of Ethan's own issues as well, which we'll get to. One of the keys is Ariana likes a man who has recently split from his partner or still with her because they're more likely to offer commitment. To quote, Ariana might be looking to get into a long-term relationship and has fallen into the pattern of dating men who have just come out of relationships because she knows that they will be more likely to commit, as they'll be looking to fill the void of their ex-girlfriends, Noble explained. When people come out of relationships, they're a lot more vulnerable. They often want someone to take the place of their ex and will be more likely to jump into a relationship without hesitation. Starting a new relationship in order to numb the pain and loneliness from a breakup is a common alternative people choose instead of taking the time to heal and figure out what's best for them, Noble concludes. London-based Haley also offered some insights into why Ariana may gravitate towards men who have possibly not given themselves enough time to get over their exes, stating that firstly, even when people seem to have it all, that doesn't always equate to good self-esteem, she said, and that while outsiders may view the songstress as a woman who can have any partner she chooses, Ariana herself may not hold herself to high enough standards for the men that she dates. She also explained that just like many other people, Ariana could be prone to rushing into a relationship as soon as someone expresses any interest, rather than having the self-esteem to step back and really look at what they offer as a partner, and if they truly even like that person at all. Given the speed at which she and Ethan have progressed, this isn't too outlandish of a theory. People can rush into relationships when, deep down, they feel insecure about being being alone. They can become addicted to the exciting first stages of romance and simply overlook any red flags in their new partner, Quinn explains, to finally be able to be together rather than a warning sign about their untrustworthiness. Ultimately, all long-term relationships have confront periods of mundanity, which is usually the point in which Ariana loses interest again. She gets bored, she pursues another affair. To quote Quinn, "You build a relationship based on mutual values, shared relationship goals, and respect for one another. If you rely on needing excitement or uncertainty to feel romantically connected to someone, your relationships will be short-lived. In reality, chasing the high of excitement with a new love interest is actually a fantastic way to stop you from being really emotionally intimate and connected with someone." Now, on the flip side of insecurity and deep psychological meaning behind Ariana Grande, even if she doesn't necessarily do the traditional Ariana cheat and leave after getting bored with Ethan, she built a relationship off of mutual cheating with him, which doesn't indicate a healthy foundation on Ethan's end either. But at least with Ariana, we understand the source: insecurity, issues. With Ethan, well, for those who don't know, Grande and Slater met on the set of the upcoming Wicked, and Grande began a close friendship with Slater and his estranged wife, Lily J. She frequently liked their social media posts, she was seen hanging out with the family of three, with Lily J only learning about Slater's romance with Grande a few days before the news broke to the world. That's also when she found out she'd been cheated on during the first months of her son's life. Ethan Slater's estranged wife shared her only public comments in the wake of their separation, and they were simply that Grande is the story really, she called her not a girl's girl, and Jay then added, "My family is just collateral damage. The story is her and Dalton." And that's true. When partners leave, it's not because they were stolen. No one can steal anyone from you. They can make themselves available and make it known that they are. That's why Ariana's isn't a girl's girl. She knew the man was married and put out for him anyways when he wanted it back. But Ethan was the one who hurt his family. He's the one that walked out. That's why it's actually important to look to him on how the relationship can be affected by anyone's actions within it. Ariana's cheated and home-wrecked and done a lot of things, but she's never had a kid with anyone, let alone walk out on that person and that kid in the very first months of that child's life and shortly after their 10-year marriage anniversary. Even she has a line. That takes a different kind of mentality than the understandable insecurity of a former Disney child star. That takes cruelty. It takes complete ego. You genuinely have to only care about what you want and what your little man wants. We have plenty of examples from 2023 alone outside of Ethan Slater. We got Jeremy Allen White, Barry Keoghan, and John Mulaney. So talk about yikes. But if you're wondering why you haven't heard about those male celebrities doing that to their wives, the way that Ethan Slater's name is everywhere for doing that, as you can see, there's been no end to messy speculation for this pair. Headlines reading, Ariana Grande apparently took Dalton Gomez on several double dates with Ethan Slater and Lily J before she and Ethan started dating. That's damning. How about another one? Page 6 articles with fellow Wicked cast members stating such things as, and I quote, "They were sloppy on set," and quote, "They were seen being all over each other while he was still supposedly happily married to Lily." Bad press can be a hell of a relationship killer. Look at Taylor Swift and Matt Healy, who were forced to split because Taylor's PR team literally couldn't risk the amount of boycott that the pop singer was receiving from fans over Healy's racial comments and anti-Jewish sentiments. Benny Blanco and Selena Gomez are barely surviving so far, and it's only because you catch Selena online almost every day trying to beat people off with the negativity stick for commentary. Once bad press starts, it's hard to stop. And this couple has been enshrouded since day one. They aren't so Hollywood elite that it's the type that'll just vanish overnight either, and this will continue to haunt this pair. It will always be in articles about them. It's gonna be brought up in every interview, even when it's not relevant anymore. This is the type of Hollywood affair that once it's publicized and highly condemned, people aren't satisfied until the pair is split and will remind them of their misgivings until it happens, even if it's 10 years down the line. Honestly, that's not a great sign for a long-lasting couple. And neither's our last segment. This couple is rushing like crazy, and their friends know it, their family know it, even they know it. Ethan Slater's homies even have an exclusive article interview wherein they're quoted to be worried that Ariana Grande will break his heart. Honestly, if she does, he does deserve it, same vice versa. Neither of them are good people, and their love for one another has had a lot of collateral heartbreaks for others. You reap what you sow. But anyways, the co-stars are very much in love, a source exclusively reveals in a new issue of Us Weekly, but the relationship has Slater's friends feeling skeptical, to quote, they're worried she'll break his heart, as stated. Meanwhile, on the other end, source told National Enquirer, quote, Ariana falls hard and fast. That's who she is, but that doesn't stop her friends from worrying. To quote, everyone is telling her to slow down before she makes another mistake, but she is that girl who can never stay single for long, they added. The singer, however, reportedly even put serious restrictions on her BFFs. She doesn't want anyone talking to the media about her and Slater in any capacity. To quote, Ariana has asked all her friends not to talk about it, at least not until both of them are officially divorced, the source concluded. And that's because while Ariana is amicably settled or divorced from Dalton Gomez, Slater's still dealing with the delicate details, including the custody of his now one-year-old son with ex-wife Lily. Custody is difficult, especially because Slater bailed in the first few months of his child's life. Everything is riding in Lily J's favor, especially given that Ethan's actions can be used against him in custody hearings, as can the fact that he's moved into Ariana Grande's house after only knowing her a mere few months. After all, the delicate details are at stake, right? And that's a child's life. The couple reportedly moved in together in September, less than 2 months after Ethan filed for divorce from his wife, and with Ariana's own legal proceedings yet to even begin after splitting from husband Dalton Gomez at the time. According to a source from Us Weekly, as of October, Slater and Grande are living together in New York. The source revealed that he informed his friends and soon-to-be ex-wife Lily that he's living with Ariana full-time. The two have only known each other for less than a year and only romantically started being connected in March, but that doesn't seem to matter to the couple. Slater and Grande's living situation seems to prove that they are in it for the long haul, whether people like it or not, or whether they're thinking about future repercussions or not. So comment what you think about all this down below, viewers, and until next time, be sure to like, subscribe, and share to see more content. Bye.